Hi guys, I'm working on screen sharing what we will be doing today. Give me 1 second. Can everyone see the PowerPoint on the left side of the screen, left to right side of the screen?
No.
No?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
You can see the screen, so you can see me scrolling through the PowerPoint?
Yep.
Very good. Okay, we'll leave that on so you guys can see what we're doing. Let's see.
He can hear you right now. Think.
I put the pre-workout wellness check into the group chat. Take a couple seconds, copy that and paste it into your browser. Let us know how you're doing. I'm going to post the post workout one as well. Have that.
All in Team Snap?
No, it's all on the Zoom chat. So you just chat feature of your Zoom.
All right.
And then you'll just copy that. The first link is for the pre-workout. Oh, they're both the same. Give me 1 second. Those should be the links for all the wellness checks. And then you'll see on the left side of your screen what we will be doing today. So we're going to try something new today. I'll have the workout on the left-hand side of the screen, and you'll see the video on the right-hand side. We're going to give this a go for today to see how it works out. Trying something different is always a good thing. As I stated before, inside the chat feature on Zoom, the first link is a pre-workout wellness check. If you could take a couple minutes, we won't get started right away. We'll probably get started here about 2-3 minutes. If you want to fill out the pre-workout wellness check so we can kind of gauge how you guys are doing. Tessa made up this PowerPoint and I think it's really good. So we'll start with this. Remind your teammates that half the battle, or not, maybe even more than that, is the mental side of the game and also the physical side. And right now we're focusing on maintaining our fitness levels. When we get back into training, we'll be good to go. The movements that we're going to work on today are going to be very similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce all the different warm-up movements that we will do. I will then lead us through the timed warm-ups. So it'll be a little bit quicker today. And then when we get into the actual exercises, I will introduce them, and then we will just go through them, maintaining the cadence that Tessa has set out for us. Like I said, we're going to try this view so you guys can have a little bit more understanding of what's coming next to help it work for us, help, you guys as much as possible. So let's see if I can get this go. So with this one, we're going to increase our intensity, and as you can all read on the left-hand side, as we go through this, we're going to increase the difficulty of it as we move along. You can use for weights, bands if you have them, but the important part is not to rush through these movements. It's just important that we, maintain the proper form, okay? So that's going to be the big piece of it all. When we're going through the workouts, please make sure that you're pushing yourself. Please make sure you're pushing yourself to do it properly each time, and raise that intensity level on your own. So then when we get to the rest time, you're really utilizing that rest period. Okay, so here's kind of the checklist that we have. Water, mat, I'll be using a mat, resistance bands, and weights if you have them. I will just be going over, the movements without the equipment today. So let's get started. So as you can see, starting off with clamshells that we've done before. So clamshells, fire hydrants, Superman, dead bugs, jumping jacks, high kicks, and high knees, shuffle, and squat jump. So I'm going to introduce the movements, and then we'll work on getting them timed. So the first one is the clamshell. Again, we're on our side, making sure our feet are in line with our hips and our knees are together, and we slowly bring our leg up, putting our hand on our hip here. Okay, so here we're making sure we're not popping our hip out. The next one is the fire hydrant. Okay, more glute activation here. So we're going to be up on our all fours just like this. And now instead of the donkey kicks when we went back, we're actually going to raise our leg slightly to the outside. Okay, making sure that we're nice and tight in our core. Okay, Superman, again, engaging at the core here. Okay, we're up and then we're down. Okay, so we're just going to hold these. Okay, all these will be 30 seconds. Dead bug, again, on our back here, engaging our core, right? Alternating as we go. Okay. Sorry about that. High kicks, again, taking our time. Yep, high kicks. Like I said, I'm just introducing them and then we'll go through them. What do we got? High knees as well. So when I do high knees, I like to make sure we're nice and straight through our core. And we're up here, okay? What else do we have today? Side shuffles, 3 to each side, okay? Again, nice and on our toes, bending at our knees, shoulder width apart, making sure we're not clicking, okay? And then the squat jump. Here's the new one. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is we're in a squat position here, okay? Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, okay? On our heels, we're gonna push through our heels, hips back, okay? And we're up, okay? And we're up. Landing on our toes, okay? If you can get low, you get low, okay? We don't wanna rush it. So, let me just check the chat feature and see if anybody has any questions. And then we will move on. So as you can tell, we're gonna try to move at a slightly quicker pace, okay? And so 30 seconds, okay? Then we'll rest about 20 seconds in between, okay? For when it says each side, what we'll do is we'll do the activity on one side and then immediately switch over, okay? So let's start with our clamshells, okay? I'll have the clock running and then I'll tell you to switch, okay? Ready? Clamshells. As you can tell, dogs get in the way. Ready? 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30-second clamshells. Again, we're taking our time, not to rush through it. Oh, dog. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Always fun working out at home with your pups laying around. Okay, switch. Okay, we'll immediately go to the other side now. Okay, making sure we keep proper form. 30 seconds. Switch, go. Okay, halfway there. Yes. Taking our time. And good. So we will take rest in between each of these exercises, just about 30 seconds. Okay. In between, it's good to make sure that we grab a drink of water if we need to. Stay hydrated as much as you can. Tessa is not here today. She's at work. So I will be leading us through this. Okay, and good. So now let's go to the fire hydrants. Again, make sure engaging in the core here, and we're lifting at our hip, okay? So we don't want to be swaying and lifting up too much with our body like here, lifting at the hip, okay? 30 seconds and then we'll switch sides. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Again, taking our time, activating our muscles. Okay, 10 seconds. And good. Let's switch. 30 seconds on this leg now. Ready, and go. Again, taking your time, not rushing through it. Maintaining a nice tight core there. And good. Let's take a little breather. Okay. Hope everyone's doing all right today. Still trying to get us all figured out. All right, let's do Supermans right now. Okay. So 30 seconds, Superman's 30-second break, and then we move on, and then to dead bugs. Ready, set, and go. Up. Again, go at your own pace. Try to, take your time. No real rush. Just trying to activate these muscles. And good. Take a little break. I can't see all of you guys, so what I'll end up doing is I'll put on the left-hand side, you'll see will be the activities we're doing, okay? Squats, reverse lunges, glute bridges, wide leg squats, double leg, straight leg deadlifts, and steamboats, okay? Those are what we'll be doing. We'll take a little rest in between so you can write that down so I can try to check form. Okay. Okay, dead bugs. 30 seconds on, take a little break, and we'll move on. Ready? And let's go. Really keeping our core tight here. And good. Again, we'll just take a little breather here. Okay, now moving into the slow jumping jacks. So I don't hit my head on my fan. Back up just a little bit. Okay. After the jumping jacks, we'll move into the high kicks and then high knees. Then we'll get started on our workout. Hope everybody had a good weekend, is ready to maintain activity throughout the course of the week. Okay, ready? Now let's take our time with the jumping jacks, okay? Nice and slow, 30 seconds, and let's go. Again, I'm just landing on my knees, toes. If you want to, go slower. Good. Take a little breather. So today is all 2 sets of 10 or 8, okay? Movements that we've worked on in the before. Therefore, again, the focus is on the technique of the actual movement. Okay? Now we're just gonna do some high kicks. Again, get that heart rate up, bring it back down. Ready, high kicks, ready, go. Good, don't overextend with this one. And good, okay? Again, just a 30-second break in between, okay? High knees are a good one. If you want to try to get that heart rate up faster, get your legs up faster. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. High knees. Make sure our knees are pointing out. Landing nicely on our toes. And 3, 2, 1, and good. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna do our shuffles. 3 to the right, 3 to the left. Okay, knees bent. Ready, go. Like we're sitting in that chair. Hips pushed out, okay? Just like we do in our squat form. Hips are pushed out. And good. Okay, last one. Jump squat. Again, hips pushed out on our heels here. Okay, and we're just gonna push up. Okay, landing softly. To get a bigger burn, go deeper, okay? But again, try to find that squat position that pushes you, okay, to get that good activation. Ready, 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure your hips are pushed out, going through your heels, okay? Pushing up through our heels. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're just going to take a 45-second break, grab a drink of water, okay, and we'll move on. Okay. Good. Like I said, hope everyone's doing well. Okay, So again, we've done a lot of these movements before. So I'm just going to quickly go over them. Okay. And then we'll go right into it. Okay. So squats, knees bent. Okay. Hips pushed out. Okay. We're going to get the movement up from our heels. Okay. Nice and easy. Okay. Really push those hips out as you go down. Okay. So next one are our lunges. With our lunges here, what we'll do, okay, we're going to alternate 10 on the right leg, 10 on the left leg. Okay, so we're just down. Okay. Making sure knees facing forward. Okay, nice and still as we go through. Okay. What else we got? Glute bridges. So we did these last week. Here's our variation. Okay. So we're down on the ground here. Okay. Engaging our core. Right. Point those toes up in the air. And now we're going to march. Alternating feet. Okay. We're going to do 10 total. Okay. And that's going to be one set. Remembering to keep our core engaged. Okay. So here's the difference between the wide leg squat and the regular squat. With the wide leg squat, feet are about a little bit wider than shoulder width. Take our feet now and point them out at 45 degrees. Okay? Feet are now pointed out at 45 degrees. Arms are across our shoulders. Okay? Same motion, keeping our hips pushed out, driving up through our heels. Okay? And our double-legged deadlifts. Here, if you have weights, great. If you don't, that's okay. I'll do it without the weights. It's important with the double deadlifts, double-leg deadlifts here. Again, we're not just upright, okay? Always pushing our hips out, okay? And we're up, okay? So with weights, it would look like this. Feet about shoulder width apart. Okay, we're hinging at our waist. And we're popping through. Hinging at our waist, not at our back, at our waist. Keeping our back nice and straight. Again, it looks kind of like this. Okay, hips pushed out. Okay, bending and hinging at our waist. Last but not least, these are called steamboats, okay? We're gonna do 10 with our right leg, going forward, okay? 10 out to the side, okay? And then 10 back. Engaging the core, right? And moving at that hip, okay? We'll do 10 on the right leg, forward, sideways, and then back. 10 on the left leg, forward, sideways, and back, and that will be one set. So if anyone has any questions, this is a good time to do it. If not, let's get started, okay? So as you can tell, there's a 30-second break in between, okay, for the first one. So we're gonna most likely keep those all at 30. Try to make it a little high intensity. Okay, then after we finish a set, we will then take a slightly prolonged break to grab some water. If you need to grab a drink in between, grab a drink in between. Do it at your pace, okay? I will start doing some of it and I'll look to check in on you guys, okay? So let's start with our squats. Okay. Ready? At your own pace. Let's go. Good. So just starting the clock for 30 seconds. Make sure you take that rest in between. Okay. See how we're doing. Everyone doing all right? Good. Take your time. Good. Dominic, can you go a little bit lower? There you go, bud. Well done. Okay. Just going to scroll through every once in a while. See how we're doing. Good job, guys. Okay. So let's work on those reverse lunges now. Okay. Remember, at your own pace. Just alternating legs every time. Good. Let's see how we're doing. Maintain your balance. Good. Make sure that knee's facing forward. Good. There we go. Make sure we're not rushing through. Make sure our back's as straight as we can. Good. Keep your front leg at a 90-degree angle if possible. There you go. Good. Well done. Okay, I stopped sharing the screen really quick just so I can kind of see everybody and how we're doing. Okay, let's take that break. Okay, we're just going to take about 30-second break, grab a drink of water, then we'll move on to our glute bridges. Okay. Just checking some chats. Okay. Okay, guys. All right, let's do some glute bridges now. So again, these are with marches. Okay, so we're on our back, engaging that core, keeping tight through our glutes and our hamstrings. Okay, we're just going to do 10 of these. Okay, keep engaged in that core. Make sure your hips are off the ground. Try to keep them straight line from your knee to your head. Good, really? There you go. Keep your core engaged. There we go. Very good. Okay, let's take that little breather here. Once you're done, make sure you grab some water, okay? And then we'll move on to our squats. Okay. Okay, there's just a little overview of what we're going to do again. I'll go back and forth. Okay. Remember with these, little wider than shoulder width apart, 45-degree angle. Okay. Hips push back. Right arm on left shoulder, left arm on right shoulder. Okay. Sets of 10 of these. Again, we're not in it's not a race. Make sure Hips are pushing out and we're pushing up through our heels. Ready? And go. Take your time. Again, I'm just going to go through, kind of check. Good. Push through the heels. Good. Again, with all of these, it's not a race. Your pace does not have to be mine. Okay? I'll kind of scroll through to help check if you have questions. I can kind of help you through it. All the while I'm keeping time. So now we're going to do those double leg, straight leg deadlifts. Good. Take your time. Good. Okay. So with these, again, like we did with the RDLs last week, our hips were popped out, right? And we're using our waist as the hinge. Okay. So notice I'm not bending my knees a lot here. Okay. Slight bend, hips pointed out. Okay. I'm just going to go down and up. You'll feel it right back here. Again, hinge at your hips, okay? Toes facing forward, not at the back. Core is nice and tight here, but we're hinging at our hips, okay? Feet shoulder width apart. There you go, shoulder width apart. There you go, I see some people using, Cole's got some weights. Good, hinge, don't bend at the back. Okay, hips push back. There we go, take our time. Chloe, a little less bend at the knee. Hips popped out, and we lean forward and back. Okay, like our hips are that hinge. Better. There we go. Slight bend to the knee. Good job, guys. Okay. So, looks like we're still going, which is good. Get your sets of 10 in. Take your time. Okay. Good. Okay, make sure you grab a drink after each. Okay, then we'll work on our steamboats. Okay. Remember with our steamboats, okay, if you have a band, you can attach it to something and use it as resistance. I don't have one. So I'm just gonna make sure that as I do this, okay, feet are together here, right? Just going out at my hip and here, okay? So we're gonna do 10 forward, 10 side, 10 back, and then switch legs, okay? It's not a race. Okay. Keeping my core engaged, working on that balance. Okay. Always going back to that starting position. Okay, I'm going to do only sets of 5 so I can come see how you guys are doing. Notice how I was leaning. Let's make sure we're nice and upright. So let's see how we're doing. Take our time. Nice, slow, deliberate movements. Maya, not as high. Okay? Yep. Find that pulse. It's up and down. Good. Can we keep our body nice and upright? If we start to lean, that's a good time to kind of go, okay, I got to readjust. Keep your core tight. Good, don't lean. Side to side, front and back. Make sure you get both legs. Okay, good. See, got a couple band work. Control yourself on the way back, okay? The band's gonna take you nice and quick, and then you're gonna wanna go nice and fast backwards. Take your time. Take our time, good. Okay, now we're gonna take a slightly longer break, okay? Some of you are still doing your steamboats. Don't rush, okay? We will get started here in about a minute, and then we'll go through it one more time. Let me share my screen again, so take a look. Take a look at what we're doing, okay? Trust yourself in knowing the movements. Okay, we've got our squats. We've got reverse lunges. Okay. Okay. So, again, we want to make sure that we're taking a little breather here, grabbing some water. Okay. Now, I'll do a couple of them, and then I'll come check what you guys are doing. Okay. So let's get ready for our last set of our exercises. Okay. So let's get ready with our squats. Again, hips pushed back. Go pushing up through our heels. Ready? Go ahead. Make sure you take your time. It's not a rush. Okay? Pushing up through our heels is how we're engaging that core and how we're pushing our hips back. Okay? Annika, feet a little bit wider, shoulder width apart. Feet on the ground. Feet on the ground. Good. Just push up through your heels. Toes don't really have to come off the ground. Good. Okay. Now, as you go through, you know the exercises. Okay. So let's kind of work through these. Okay. You can go at your own pace, but the big thing is make sure you get 30 seconds in between. Okay. Get that rest, grab a little bit of water. Okay. So now let's work on our reverse lunges. Okay. Again, we're doing 10 on each leg. Okay. 10 on each leg. Again, you're not going to rush. I'm going to get a couple in. Check your form. Good. Try to keep your back leg off the ground. Okay. Back leg should be about an inch off the ground. Good. There we go. Remember, plant knee faces forward. You start to sway, engage your core, correct yourself, and make sure you do them properly. Okay? Good. Okay, make sure you get that third. Once you're done, grab a drink, 30 seconds in between. Okay? Nice big deep breaths. Okay? We're going to work now on our glute bridges. Okay? So again, as we do these, okay?
Cool.
Hips engaging at our glutes, pushing ourselves upward, keeping as straight a line as possible here. Okay? And then we're going to go up and down. 10 Tolo. Making sure that our back's not on the ground. When our back's on the ground, that's how we're not engaging the muscles that we're trying to work through. Good. Again, don't rush through them, right? Take your time. Good. Okay. Take your time. Remember, get your back off the ground, right? Push up with our hips, straight line from our knees all the way down to our shoulders. Okay, good. Remember, here's the, share my screen again. Here's the next exercises. If you want to go at your own pace, go at your own pace. Okay, I'm just going to kind of look at your form and then we can go on. Okay, wide-legged squats, deadlifts, steamboats, and we're done for today, guys. Okay. Right, I'm gonna get going on, start working on the wide leg.
May we meet?
Well,
May
again,
we do?
wider than shoulder width, 45-degree angle with our feet, arms crossed. Again, hips push back, driving up through our heels. Okay, so we're not leaning forward. Okay, hips back, and we're up. See how we're doing? Good, make sure those, there we go. Don't lean forward, engage at the core. Good job, guys. Shoulder. There you go. There we go. Take your time, just like we're sitting in a chair. Isaac, can you go a little bit lower? I think you can go a little bit lower. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Good. Doing all right? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing all right up there. Okay, doing good. Excellent. Take your time. Remember, this isn't a race. This is for you. Kind of give me a thumbs up every once in a while so I know how you guys are doing. You're doing good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So double-legged deadlifts now. Okay. So I'm going to use weights this time. Okay. Again, try to keep our legs straight with a little bend, but again, hinging at our waist. What I'm doing here, okay, hips are back. I'm not bending in my back. I'm actually hinging at my hips. Okay? See how we're doing? Take your time with this one. Good. Pop right back up. So as you go down and you pop up, so your hips are almost pushing forward then. Good. Hips back, hips forward. That's how I like to think about it. Hips back, hips forward as you come up. Good. Well done, guys. Hips back, hips forward. Okay, we got one left, but again, take your time. Don't bend at your back, right? Keep that back nice and straight, hinging at your waist. There you go, hinge at the waist. Well done, guys. Okay. All right, let's get going, last one. Okay, steamboats. This one's on you, right? So you're gonna find your own pace, right? Forward, side, and back, okay? Hips nice, core nice and tight, hips popped back a little bit, right? Notice I'm kind of pulsing. Really working on keeping my core tight. Okay? Keep that core tight. And good. Well done, guys. Again, find that pulse. Again, we go back and forth. Everything's in control. Good. Nice and upright. Forward, side, and back. Good job, guys. Take your time. Very good. Jamie, when you've got that band, right? Got to be in control, okay? I like how you're using it. Out, slow back in. Out, slow back in, okay? Good. Keep nice and tight in the core. Hips pop back. Very good, guys. Take your time, okay? So that will be our workout for today, okay? See some of you still working, okay? Glad you were here. So what I'm going to do in the chat feature, okay? I want you guys to take a look really quick at this. Go copy this link into a new browser, okay? It's just your wellness check to see how you're doing after the workout, okay? Goal is to make these roughly 45 minutes or shorter, okay? So we got it in 45 minutes today. Want to thank you guys for being here, okay? So we will have our next workout on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, then Friday at 4 o'clock. So like we always do after every workout, we make sure we get a good drink of water, yes. Make sure we hydrate, make sure we eat food, yes. Stretch, don't forget to stretch when you're done, okay? And as we always do, make that circle around your heart.
Okay.
Unmute your mic really quick. Let's do unmute the, make a circle around your heart. Okay.
This is
And
gonna
when I
be loud.
say we are, you'll say stronger together, go green. Okay. Remember, it's all about community. It's all about staying together during these times. Okay. I'm very happy that you guys make it out for these workouts. Ready? We are stronger.
Stronger together.
Go green. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
You guys did
Thank
awesome
you.
today. You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good job, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday.
See you.
See ya.
Thanks, man.
See you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great day, guys.